In Iraq, they were much more welcoming because we were in Kurdish territory, and honestly, I have some. This is my Iraq tour was a lot less, we'll say, hostile and aggressive than Afghanistan, but I hold on so dearly to it because it was something I felt we did very important, and we were in Kurdish area. And now, if you know a little bit of recent history for Iraq, the Kurds were the people that Saddam was literally performing genocide on. So what we would do is we'd be going out to give humanitarian aid. We go out there, we build them schools, we build them fresh water wells, we bring them school supplies, we bring them food. It was very sad because we'd be driving up and you'd see these just bombed out rubbles of their old villages. 200 meters down the road, they got all these like little mud huts and stuff. And you could tell that these villages, for Iraqi standards, used to be built up pretty decent, cinder block houses and stuff like that. And now they're literally making their houses out of the dirt that they're living in. And it was so sad to see. And that's why I just felt so, just a really good feeling to be able to go in and like take care of them. And some of these people that we visited, even that late in the war, 6, 7 years after we'd been in Iraq, we were the first Americans that some of these people had ever seen. So they were very welcoming of us, and they loved us. A lot of the Iraqi army in that area were Kurdish too, so we'd run joint missions with them because we were still training them and stuff. And they bring us food, just like plates and plates and plates of food, and they'd always be like, just wanted to talk to us, wanted to interact with us and give us chai and stuff like that. In Afghanistan, it was a little bit different. Historically, the Kandahar province is literally the birthplace of the Taliban. And so they had a pretty strong presence and a pretty strong influence there. So a lot of the locals, they didn't really want to talk to us. They didn't want to be around us because they knew if they interacted with us, bad things would happen to them. As for the Afghan army, as far as I know, a lot of them join the army and then they get sent to different places to kind of avoid, you see a lot of Afghan soldier opens fire on U.S. soldier because, either they're extremists or Taliban infiltrates. So what they do is when the Afghan army would draft soldiers, they'd send them to different places, not from where they're from, just to kind of avoid that, I suppose. So a lot of them were pretty cool. They usually just come up and want to get stuff off us. They want cigarettes, they'd want energy drinks and stuff like that. But mostly, when it comes to interactions with people, Iraq was definitely where I saw a lot of amazing things, and I met a lot of amazing people.